Alright, I'm back with another Destiny 2 video, and I guess I could talk about the new eruption mode and how it's kind of similar to the Call of Duty mode, whatever that's called, where you die after a kill streak. I talked about that, I think, a good amount in the TWAB yesterday, and overall I'm excited that they're making a new Crucible mode. But I just wanted to do something a little more fun and in my wheelhouse, which is move on to my Titan, preparing for Arc 3.0 with fashion. Again, we do not know what exactly Arc 3.0 is bringing, but I have just, narrowed it down to the first few exotics I will be trying to use with these characters, assuming they will be pretty good. And in this case, I am going to be moving on from my Lorelei Titan, I don't know how to pronounce that, I always just say Lorelei, to something Arc related. I really have enjoyed this look, this build. Just the survivability on this is nuts. You're really going to miss Classy Restoration, but even just Lorelei's constant planting of sunspots, this has been just, I don't think I've ever felt more defensively strong in Destiny history. So we will see what Arc brings, switch it over. Stats are never finalized in these, so I'll deal with that later. This is mostly about cosmetics. In this case, I think there's only a couple real options that are kind of stand out to me as significant Arc exotics. One of them is Curious, which is, I was using this when it was introduced because it was such a significant, damage boost, but now I'm less sure. This time, I do think I want to go with an exotic that is maybe less focused on just the super, because this is good if you're doing boss TPS or whatever, and you want, I remember, 6x Thunder Crashing Atheon or something. But I'm probably going to use my other option here, even though this has a cool ornament. And then this also has the new, if you pair it with the class item, it has this electric surge thingamajig that happens on here. This is the class item that they sold. If you use this ornament, it pairs with Curious and it lights up. So I'm probably going to do more stuff like that. Like they're going to have more things like that, which I think is cool. But in this case, we are probably going to be doing Insurmountable Skullfort. And the reason being is because this is something that will be activating Arc stuff all the time. We do not know if Titans are retaining their existing Arc melees in full. I assume there will be a charge attack that remains. I don't know if they will get some sort of Arc projectile, because one of the 3.0 changes really keeps being like they're doing projectile melees. So I feel like we might get some sort of Arc projectile melee, which, you pair that with this, that could be really interesting. And Skullfort has always been good in PvP, PvE. It got a little bit of a nerf in PvP, but it got a buff in PvE. So we will see how this works. This is kills with Arc melee. Abilities trigger health regeneration and restore melee energy. So it's just instant refilling of your melee energy. You can easily build this into a elemental well build with melee well maker, so that's just constant wells there. This one is one I'm not. This is one I got. I think this was a Zur one, but it has 23 resilience, so that's a pretty good start. No recovery, but we'll see how much I'm missing that. But this is about fashion, and these are the two ornament options for this. This is like the Daft Punk helmet that is literally just a Daft Punk helmet, which is pretty cool. But there was also this Siva one from Season of the Risen, which I bought specifically for this. So we have the Rasputin Siva thing, and I think that's the kind of theme I'm going to go with here. So now we will just head on over to the Transmog ring. I do not know if we are getting a Siva season or not. That has certainly been, a Rasputin season. There have been very strong hints about a Rasputin return, but whether that is season 18 or something else remains unclear. But we'll just assume that is maybe happening for fun here. It is Tide Smoke has been the shader I've been using all season for this. It is like almost black, but it's kind of green, and it's got these little circles from Arrival, the movie, on it. that are everywhere. I'm also colorblind, so this looks pretty black to me. But we are going to move away from this like gothic, look here to something a little more mechanical, technical, something that fits with Rasputin. And what arms do we have access to? So these are the new Hake arms that I used, that I transmogged, which, again, the sets as a whole aren't like amazing, but I really do like some aspects of these. Like the Hake arms are kind of cool, if you ask me. We'll start with those. In terms of a chest, what do we have? The Season of the Dawn one there. Hamelan, no, I don't like that. Sunbreak, this is a good kind of militaristic one. It's not bad. Hardy's, this is possibly the worst chestplate in the game for Titans, I think. And what else do we have here? So this is, okay, so if we want to go like full on, flying mecha robot thing, there's always this one from the Vex era. This is always one of my favorites. The Siegebreak plate with this giant freaking guard protector thing in the front. I absolutely love that one. So I'm going to maybe use that one. What else do we have here? None of these really fit with the theme. I bought all of these like ones, but they're so specific with the subclass that like you just really can't use them outside of that. I did do the Deep Explorer plates, but I don't want to do too many pieces of that, I don't think. This is a psionic one. Probably have to change the shaders here too pretty soon to get a better picture. This is the Trials one, which gives you a interesting upgrade on your Titan. Jensen Knights for stripped down. I'm going to stick with Siegebreak for the moment, and then we'll come back to this. Alright, legs. Few options for that. That's a little chunky for me. I really like this Meridian Constellation set. I found myself using a lot of pieces in this in a lot of different builds. These are the Vex legs. I hate these little stripes. That's like one thing I don't like about those. Steeplechase. I don't know how they do the order of these. Like, these are like the 30th anniversary ones, yet they're on this page. I don't really understand how those are grouped. These are really old ones. Really terrible ones there. Sunbreak, always a good option. Future Facing Greaves. What is, I don't even know. I don't know what this is. Forbidden Visage. Celestial. No, these are not robotic enough. Braytech Snow Boots. These are ones that I very much like in terms of like a mechanical look. The only problem with these are the frickin' Braytech things there. I guess we could offset that with shaders. This is the more knight-based stuff. Crushing Greaves. These are from Trials, I think. Like old Trials. I like the little... These are Black Armory legs. Dreambane legs. Not for this, for sure. I have a lot of legs unlocked, geez. And then these are the Deep Explorer legs, which are really basic. I'm going to put on the Braytech legs for now. The ornaments, or the mark, sorry. Don't know. Okay, so we have Midnight Exigent Mark, which is just the Rasputin logo. So I may have to spend some money to unlock that. Okay, so at baseline, this is the start. I don't love those arms. I think I'm going to change those. But first, before I start doing that, I'm going to start messing around with the shader. I know this is arc, considering we did the blue and white thing for the electric pattern. But I think I'm going to do something maybe more red focused, because if we're doing a Siva Rasputin kind of thing, I won't pick the final one right now, but just something to get us in the ballpark maybe of what we want to do. Confligate. This one is good. I've used this one a lot. I don't know if that'll be the final one, but all right, let's find some new arms here. Let's go into stuff that we haven't unlocked yet. So I think there's probably maybe some potential options in there. These are the Braytech arms. So these are the ones that go with the legs. Those are actually pretty cool. Good shoulder usage there. Too boxy for me. The Jensen Knight ones are very cool. They're just very like you have to have a really specific look going for these, and this is not that look for sure. Okay, so Midnight Exigent. Now we're getting into like full Rasputin territory where I may have to use these. These are like really perfect with that helmet. It'd be very tough to match that like with anything better than that. So I think I'm gonna spend the currency here and unlock these. Can I not spend it? Is Transmog broken again? Oh, I also have Forge Machinists. No, those aren't good enough for this. Where did it go? Okay, unlock. Okay, so picking that chest, we will see what other options there are. So this is the Midnight Exigent plate. Obviously that does go with it pretty well also. But don't want to be too matchy maybe. And let's see what other options we have. This is the Hold Fast, which is not Siege Break. It's like just a different version of it. The Snow one. The Jade Rabbit from the dungeon. And Ancient Apocalypse. It actually looks kind of cool. It's not bad, actually. It's understated. What else do we got? What is this? Interlace. That's Splicer. Ooh. Some bright red feather boa action going there. And let's keep going into non-unlocked things. This is the Pathfinder. Veritas. This is no, not for this. That's from the Throne World, which that is a good set, honestly, but not for this. Iodon Pursuant, Midnight Oil, it's the blue, and yeah, that one definitely doesn't go. Okay, so nothing is really jumping out at me. Oh, this is the Braytech. So the Braytech thing is kind of similar to the Siege Break, but this part looks kind of weird to me. So I might just stick with Siege Break. Is there any other unlocked options? No. Too rounded. No, we're getting way off theme here now. This is one of my favorite chests, just generally, on Titan, with this frickin' thing in the back. All of these sets, all the Steeplechase sets are so good. Like, they're just brilliantly good. This, again, does not go, but for general fashion purposes, I've used that one many a time and really liked it. Okay, we're going to go back to Siege Break for now. Legs. Let's go in the non-unlocked category. Prodigal, basic, but it works. Scatterhorn, God, that looks terrible. Do I not have the Midnight Exigent legs? I may not. Hold Fast. Snow Boots. Phobos Warden. Pyrrhic Ascent. Vigil of Heroes. And then these are the more recent ones. Pathfinder. I don't think any of these are the best. I love these are like it's very nice dress pants here. The only benefits of blues are occasional interesting fashion choices, but not very often. Okay, I don't think any of those go per se. I don't think I have the. Oh wait, no, never mind. I saw it. Okay, Midnight Exigent. Oh god. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. I don't like that. I think we need to go a bit more understated on the legs, considering everything is so crazy up top here. So that might mean, it could mean something like Deep Explorer, where it's just a little more subtle. I don't know how those will shade. I think the Braytech ones are even too intense. I don't know. Maybe they're okay. And the Midnight Exigent. Do I want to unlock this or do... Oh, I do freaking love this mark. That might be... I don't know. That's kind of cool. It's like clipping through my hand, but... for what we're going for here with the like really wild techno look, I think that might actually be cool. Are there any other similar ones to this? I don't think so. But I also like the Hunter Cloak that has all the cables too. Okay, so we need a better shader. I think the shader is holding us back at the moment here. So we will go a little older. Oh, that's interesting. The problem with this mark is like the hips are just like so massive and they don't really fit. That's gonna bother me. Can I swear to God, marks are like more obtrusive than like useful half the time. Alright, want something simple. Oh, not Amalon. Courtier, no, that doesn't fit. I don't really want to have to spend transmog on a mark here, but I guess I will if I have to. Phenotype plasticity. My go-to, my favorite mark is this one, just the ragged Crucible one, like from way back, but I don't think that really fits the theme this time around. Jensam Knight, just like a straight up robe. Forge Machinist, that's always like my Black Armory stuff. That's a lot of clipping though. Maybe too much clipping. What are the other options? So some of the new Crucible ones that are like huge. Not sure if I love that. Cryos, giant pack on the back there. That one's pretty understated. Oh, we got some butt protection. Nice. Can never have too much butt protection. It's a little regal looking for what we're going for here. I feel like this video is going to be much longer than the first one. What can I say? Marks are hard. This is the most recent Candescent look. Deep Explorer. Give us some pockets and stuff. It's not bad, honestly. It's pretty subtle. I don't know about that pattern, though. Photo Suede. Then you have like the really basic ones that you just get like straight up white. It's not terrible, honestly. Like I kind of like it just because it is so simple that it's almost like not having a mark at all, which I'm not opposed to. All right, these ones actually start getting into like having patterns. This one is like putting a knee pad on your hip for some reason. Not sure why that's happening. All right, do I want to use this one? I don't like the shades is a problem with the Rasputin one, so that's kind of an issue. Dream Maid mark's cool, just not for this. Okay, I might do the super understated. What's the difference between these two? Okay, these look literally identical. Okay, gonna do this. Just get a real understated one in there. All right, now we're gonna keep hunting for shaders. This is a pretty good one though. Carbon Blood looks really good in this setup here. And actually what happened was, so the yellow on the Braytech actually goes with the yellow on the arms, both of which cannot be shaded. So it's like a little accent that works with both of those. Oh god. What is that? That's terrible. Abyssinian, Lawful Neutral. That's interesting. Alright. This is a big Crucible shader. I think that was Crucible, unless I'm mistaken. Jacarina. Don't really want to do just like a straight black and white. Crucible Peppermint is a little much. Valkyrie 0. So this is like a straight up Rasputin shader. Does not work on that mark, but I can change that obviously. This is pretty good. If I keep this, I'll change the mark, but generally that is not bad. Crucible Prestige, Vermilion, Skelligal, always a favorite. That looks okay with the yellow. It's not bad actually. But if we're going for more of the red Siva, oh god, too shiny. Amethyst Veil, another really popular one. Some purple black vibes in there. I do like Syndichar, actually. This is like a really underrated shader. You can do some really cool stuff with Syndichar. It's actually not bad, honestly, for like what I'm going for here. Again, I'll have to change the color on the main thing here, but I like Syndichar with this. It gives it like a really rustic scrap heap looking kind of thing. Alright, I'll keep going a little bit, but that might be the winner, honestly. Golden Rasputin. Bloody Tooth, that's a big favorite of mine. One of the good black and red ones. Wait, Warbrick is around here somewhere. I wish you could favorite shaders. That's a little too boring. Alright, now we get into the Black Armory era. These are always really popular. Two red. Midnight Smith, this is the Raid shader. This is a pretty good one for a Siva look. Shrouded Stripes. And none of these are jumping out. New Age Black Armory is the classic with the moving pattern on it. Alright, now we're getting, this is the full Rasputin shader, Genotype 0. This is from Warmind itself. If you want to go fully down that road, looks cool, but I think I liked what we were going for with the other version. Dawning Warmth, this is a surprisingly okay shader a lot of the time. Now we are getting really old here. Curse of Osiris era. Not sure if we're going to dig anything out of these. Frumious Blue, classics. I mean, there are some good ones in here, like good old Golden Trace, which is similar to the Rasputin one. Gift of the Nine, the Pure Whites, Honors of the Nine, and then of course Calus Selected, which always looks good on like literally everything. No purple, interesting. Usually this has a lot of purple attached to it, but white and gold is not really what we're going for here. And we get to some of the worst shaders in the game. Blue Geometry. Some of these are just like outrageously bad. Monochromatic is actually very good. This was one of my favorite ones back in the day. Arctic Pearl I've used a few times. The old Dead Orbit Shavers are good. I like the snow camo kind of look here. Then we have Hake Camo, which, you know, that's not terrible. That's actually better than I thought it would be, but probably not for what we're going for. You can go full Suros. Then we get to, I've done some like full camo military looks with the EDZ shaders, but yeah, we are, and then you have the whatever they're called, what's the event? The Halloween event, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know why they're back there, but okay. So I like what we did with shit. Where is it? Syndichar. How do I do it? Okay. How do I get off dark fluorescence? Okay, not ideal. All right, now I need to change this one into something else because that does not really work. Something like white. Yeah, okay, so that's not bad. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, I don't need to, like, really overthink this. It just has to kind of match what we're going for here, and I think that works. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about this look. I like this. It's got a vibe. It's got a really specific kind of cohesive theme I'm going for here. Is all this locked in? I can't even tell. Yeah, okay, it's locked in. Do I have a better leg option? I don't. I'm trying to think if there could be a better leg to go with this. But I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. These are the Siege Break legs, which are... They go like full orange though. I don't know, too pointy. I don't know if I like that. We'll just do one last pass through to see if any of these look good with the new shader. So this is like the Frankenstein armor from Halloween, and not quite. Not what I'm looking for. Nope, no solstice thing. No glows. This is not a glow look. Mega Mechanos. Sunbreak. Sunbreak is good. How does that look? That might win. Sunbreak looks pretty good there. No, doesn't work. Crushing, Reverie, Tech, Deep Explorer. I think we have the winner. I think Siege Sunbreak is the winner. So okay, so this is what I'm going with my final look here. A mix of new ornaments, Warmind era stuff, Siege Break, Sunbreak, and a white mark, which is somehow clipping through my legs. But besides that, I think it'll look pretty good in practice here. I like it. It's different than my Warlock look. Let me fully back out here. I changed my Warlock look a little bit from the last time I put a new chest on and did some shaders. So this is my final Warlock look that I ended up liking. This will be my Titan look to start with. Who knows if that will continue, because if I switch that helmet, it kind of destroys the whole vibe I was going for. And then I will do a Titan or a Hunter video later. This is my Caliban look that I very much like. I really enjoyed this look for a while now, and I think it's cool. So we will see what we switch into. Probably do something way different than this. But yeah, thank you for you made it through this whole video, which is just me rambling about fashion. Congrats, you are my favorite. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.